Hi everyone, I wanted to cover the chord for the vihuela, which is our C minor 7. Our C minor 7 is going to be, I'm going to put the picture here of the voicing. So it's just like a A7, but we're going to shift it to the first fret. And normally the fingering charts, they recommend to use this thumb for your A sharp. And then of course you have here your pinky on your G. But sometimes my thumb doesn't reach good here, and they kind of are cramped up together, you know, this, because I'm pressing the 4th string here with my index finger, and then with my thumb, they kind of get in the way of each other. So normally what I recommend is just to use your thumb for both of those, for the 4th and the 5th string. So if you use your thumb for both of those, then you can just free up that finger to go here. I think it's a little bit more comfortable. And we use this a lot for recording so that you can get a nice clean C minor 7. So here we have. So this is the way I recommend it. It's a little bit, it looks like weird, right? But this is the one I recommend. Or you can do it like this, however you want. That's going to be your C minor 7 chord for the vihuela. So I recommend that you practice that. Now the C minor 7 and the F7, they're going to have, it's a tricky change. So when you go from your C minor 7, it's a tricky change from here. So this is your F7. So how do we do our F7? So many times people do this F7 just like the guitar. And it's possible to do that one, although in the vihuela we try to use the variations that don't require a bar chord. And that's because, well, our frets are different. They don't provide as clean bar chords as the guitar that are metal frets. And also because in the vihuela, we want to project a lot of sound because that's going to be kind of the highs. Then we have the vihuela, we have of course today they brought a guitarra de golpe, so that one's going to be right in there. And then we have of course the normal guitar as well. So, but the vihuela, because it's normally a little bit louder, we try to avoid using bar chords when they're not necessary and when we have a voicing that works. And so in this case for your F7, the normal proper way of doing it for the vihuela is like this. So just imagine that you're going to do, the way is the shape of the D major. So when you have a D major, then you just shift it to the first fret. So imagine you have a D major, you shift it, and then you shift it up. So first we shift it back into the first fret, and then we shift it up. And then your pinky goes here on your C, on your 5th string, because this is an A, and then it's going to be on the 3rd fret. And then this first string here, we're going to mute it with the palm of our hand. Remember the techniques. We always want to make sure that the proper technique of doing your chords is having your hand flat. And then with your palm, you can mute many times the first string. And so that's what we're going to do. Once we have this shape, then you just hug the neck of your vihuela. And so that's how you do your F7 for the vihuela. So when we were here, that's gonna be your F7. That's gonna be your switch from your C minor 7 . So that's why I recommend to practice that transition. And then from there we're gonna go to our B flat. And our B flat is like this. Up here we pinch, we pinch right here and we pinch right here. So it's gonna be A sharp and F. And then these two fingers are gonna be here on your 2nd string and on your 2nd and 3rd string on your 3rd fret. But that B flat right there is when we switch the rhythm, the strumming pattern. So we have, when we're going to switch the strumming pattern, I recommend that we do that strumming pattern. We can do it, I usually put words on it. So you can do, Cómetelo Navidad, cómetelo Navidad. That will be the strumming pattern. So this way you can kind of remember how to do the strumming pattern without even looking at it. So you can do Cm7, F7, and then we do the strumming pattern change. All the way through section D goes that strumming pattern. And then of course we'll talk on the next video about the A flat.